good business idea can literally be, it's a tweak. You tweak in the right direction, you just solve that problem better or quicker or more efficient or with less cost and less. You can implement it, you can scale the business, it's a model that you can repeat. Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. Welcome back, and if you're new here on this channel, Hippie in Heels, we do everything sisterhood and embracing femininity and women supporting each other, and lots of content. I have parenting content as well if you like that kind of thing, so check out my other playlists. I do travel vlogs, lots as well. So today I have a slightly different video for you, something very unique, but I've been sitting on these business ideas for a long time. I've had them myself, kind of sat with the idea, started doing like business plans. Like a business idea is no good unless you kind of test it on the market, otherwise it's just wishful thinking. So a little bit about myself. I did study a little bit of business. I did work in corporate for close to 5 years, and before that I'm a trained spa therapist, so I have work experience in that as well, close to 4 or 5 years of beauty spa treatments. I even worked in like a medi spa and skincare, lots of different arenas. So that's a little bit about my background, and I did set up my own treatment room and clinic as well, so I know a little bit about marketing, and so I have that entrepreneurial spirit, and now I am enjoying motherhood. So the reason I wanted to do this video is I had so many business ideas swirling around in my head. Then I would sit with them, I would like analyse them, hash them out, think of ways to start them up myself. But what I want to do is, it sounds a bit crazy, but give them to you. Give away my ideas. Give them away. Why am I doing that? Because the execution of a business idea is where you need a lot of patience, you need a lot of commitment, you need a lot of time, you need capital, you need to be very, very passionate about the idea. So the reason I'm giving away these ideas, because I would just love to see them in the world. I would love to, these are the type of businesses that I would use as a target market. I would use them myself. I want to see them out there in the world. So I'm giving them away I don't have the perseverance to start implementing and executing these plans right now, but I do want to see these, and I want to spread the wisdom. That's what we're about on this channel. Share the knowledge, spread the wisdom, help each other. So hopefully this sparks creativity in you, and if somebody takes the business idea and they make a lot of money off it, that'll make me happy that it's out there in the world. But that person would get more if they actually come and consult me. So I have like really thought about these ideas and hashed them out. I have business plans, marketing strategies, so you'd be so much better off picking my brain. So if you like any of these, write in the comments down below. Pick your brain. Right, pick your brain in the comments down below, and I will contact you and give you like a business email, and we'll get in touch, and I can give you a business plan. I can give you details. I have it all thought out. And so there'd be so much better energy instead of stealing somebody's idea and running with it. That's why I was like, oh, do I give these away for free for people, or so what I'm going to do is, if you do want to go ahead with one of these businesses and start it up, that you would consult me, and we do like a consultation, and in there I can give you all the ideas, strategies, any kind of SWOT analysis I've done. You can think of all those things. I have them already, so you'd be so much better off with picking my brain first before trying to figure it all out yourself. So that's my input, and if somebody wants to run with the idea, well, it's out there. I'm doing good in the world because I want to see these out there, and they're going to help all businesses. Business is about people, so you want to add value and help people. That's my goal. So more kind of social entrepreneurship ideas. So let's get into them. Enough chit chat. I wanted to give you the premise about that, about where I'm coming from, but let's get into them. These feminine business ideas to help other women to solve their pain points, their discomfort, areas that women struggle with that aren't being fully addressed. These ideas are also to encourage like brainstorming, like they can all be tweaked. They're only ideas. Like a business idea, like I said, is no good unless you can implement it, you can scale the business, it's a model that you can repeat, rinse and repeat and apply. So I think that's where collaboration comes in. It's like I could spark an idea in your mind that's completely unrelated, but because I've said an idea here, it inspires you, it empowers you, or you think of something else. Like that's how brainstorming works. No idea is a bad idea. One idea can lead to another. The brain works via association. Sometimes thoughts are linked to a different idea. So it's putting good energy out into the world. It's my version of being able to help. Hopefully you get some kind of value from this brainstorming session, business idea session, and their thoughts, even if it's like addressing certain target market niches, addressing certain problems or niches or areas of concern that women have, and maybe you have a different way to solve them. And most successful businesses, they don't completely revolutionize like the whole industry. Like a good business idea can literally be, it's a tweak. You tweak in the right direction, you just solve that problem better or quicker or more efficient or with less cost. That's a great business model. It's not as revolutionary or sexy or like I'm going to change a whole complete industry. No, it doesn't have to be. Business is about setting up a way to add value to people's lives, to impact people's lives. Business is people. Well, in my opinion. So let's get into them. And another reason I just want to put them out there is because I'm so creative that I'll think of more. I always do. So there's no lack mentality on this channel. Okay, ladies, so let's get into them. Here's the first idea that somebody could alterate or set up themselves, and I'll give you my reasonings behind it. So I have it down as baby toes. So it's a cute idea to specialize in a pregnancy only salon. So this has been done in some formats before, and the reason speciality salons work really well is because in the beauty arena, normally like speciality shops don't work the same. You want like, say if you have like a toy shop or stationery shop, you tend to combine them instead of just relying on one. Or if you have a bookshop that you also include toys and stationery, they're complementary things. But in the beauty industry, people, I know from experience, and even being a client myself, I'm the target market for this, or I was. people want to go to experts. They want to go to specialists when it comes to beauty, because you want a skilled worker doing that same treatment on you, that they're accustomed to that treatment. It's not so much a product. When you're getting beauty treatments, you do want a personalized service. So this is why I think a pregnancy only spa would work. Why would they not just go to a normal salon? I feel like they're too general. I feel like you could target the whole marketing. I do think it's a huge market, because not a lot of spa menus have like pregnancy treatments. They have like a very small menu. It's but if you are trained in it, you do it after 12 weeks mark or later, even second trimester, mainly that there's no kind of issue there. I just feel like you could combine it with reflexology, acupuncture, really specialized stuff, and you could combine it with like a shop. Like you could definitely sell pregnancy related beauty products, very specific. There used to be a range of products called Mamma Mio. I haven't seen them in many salons since, but something like that where the whole range is specialized and for pregnancy. So when I was doing a bit of research, I did see online that they have these type of salons do exist, but they combine it with like a baby spa or children's spa, and then they like offer water treatment or a bath or a swim for the baby, which I guess is another avenue you can go down. So like I said, some of these business ideas, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just some of the best business ideas are just tweaking a little bit, really getting to that pain point. So the pain point I'm trying to solve with this business idea is that women want specialized treatment. We definitely want to get treatments when we're pregnant. People have baby showers. It's a big event. You think people don't have that much money, but it's a great gift to get people. Pamper the mom. Self-care is becoming huge for like women. That is a growing market. But people are nervous. They don't want to go into a spa that does all types of treatments and then just a bit of the pregnancy treatments on the side. You want, when it comes to pregnancy, you're so cautious about everything, about the products, and also if it's like a whole place that's so specialized, and location like very close to a maternity hospital would be ideal. Get your scan done and then go celebrate, and then the man can buy a voucher for the session. So it's like the man or the partner. So like I do think that would be I would love to see that. I would have used that type of place over if I was pregnant and then going to a normal salon. I would more inclined to get that pregnancy one. So I think if you positioned yourself close to a maternity hospital, it would be ideal. It would be genius. I like the idea of calling up baby towels. I don't know if you would combine it with some kind of activity for the older kids, some kind of play area. Maybe you'd have to look into a lot of those things. I think just keep it really streamlined. Like the type of treatments that women want when they're pregnant is pedicure. They want your nails done. You want a back massage. Definitely facial. Your skin does wreak havoc, and then all the pampering treatments like something for your skin around your belly, and then maybe like vitamins or body creams, stretch mark oils, those kind of things, and then a little shop of like, I found when I was pregnant going into the pharmacy, I had to go into the pharmacy for all my postpartum products. So you can even watch one of my other videos. I have all about positive postpartum. I have about my positive birth story and all my natural approaches. So you could totally go into like combining the salon with a shop. I don't want to, as a pregnant woman, waltz around a pharmacy and make it so medical. I'd love to see a shop or the salon and it's like the care side of things for postpartum, as in if you're a woman and you've had a baby, you know what I mean. If you know, you know. For especially natural labour, or even creams for C-sections, scar tissue, like microdermabrasion, laser treatment. Like you could offer a whole array of things. Waxing, some women like to get a wax before D-Day, so I think that would be a great idea. So business idea number 2. Oh, I'm really excited about this one. This one I was a bit like, do I keep this to myself or not? But I would love to see this, or I would also love other places to take this on board, even if they could tweak it and apply it to their premises. So I have it down as Nana's, as in Nanny's house. Where do you get the best food? As a child, tends to be your grandmother. That's really stereotypical, but a restaurant that's specifically focused on children, on kids. And what do I mean by that? So I've gone to holiday places like Centre Parks, and I went to the CBeebies Hotel in England, and near Alton Towers, and I was just blown away. I loved it in terms of the concept of entertainment for the kids, and then the whole restaurant genuinely set up for children, not just a kiddies menu with lousy generic chicken nuggets and chips, burgers and chips, and then they give them a metal knife and fork, then they give them a cup that's too big and they spill, then they give them a napkin, and they give them a proper plate, a knotted plastic plate. All these simple things, all these things that just frustrate me, that it's like you're forcing the child to be part of the adult world, which, yes, that is one parenting approach, I get that, but I do feel that many families don't go out for food together because of all these stress points. Children not being allowed be loud, you're disrupting other adults who want to have a quiet meal or who want to talk to each other and enjoy their romantic time. So I just really feel that it's really lacking in the market, that a restaurant that's specific for children, that welcomes them, that like you feel like your child is wanted, they're not an afterthought, that the whole menu. So I have so many ideas for this, so do get in contact. I'll have everything in the description box down below. Do get into contact if you want. I have like the business plan, I have it, I can help you with that. I have so many ideas on how you would do this, so the implementation, so don't think you need to, I've researched these things. So for example, you would do like a buffet for the kids, because if you know what it's like to go out with kids, they pick and nibble at their foods, they come back to it, they don't sit still. Yes, these are table manners, and the older the kid, you can be like, oh, my child doesn't do that, but some parents, especially if you've ever been a single parent, they just need these places that the children are fed healthy food. There's options. Yes, children tend to eat bland. Well, I know in Ireland they do, because all you get on kids' menus here is bland chips, nuggets and chips, fish and chips. Like that, if you did a little buffet that the children can serve themselves, or without it being hot, like obviously warmed up and all the safety measures in place, but that it's like kids want to pick and choose. They might only want 5 chips, and then you don't want to have to order a whole dinner and then they don't eat it and you end up taking it home. Or a lot of things on menus are really unhealthy. So a child's restaurant that the furniture is set up correctly for them, proper high chairs, proper chairs for kids at the right height as well, proper kids tables, even maybe you'd go that far, or booths, like a booth for the family, proper cutlery, you'd go proper menu with mothers in mind, for like consult with mothers what you would feed them, and the chef have the menu, like a healthy food option, maybe buffet style, maybe some form of entertainment, whether that's a play centre attached or actual waiter staff who are dressed up and they're in costume, to have some kind of theme like that. I think you could really play with this idea and really experiment. And then you could really create a brand as well. You could create a chain of restaurants. I just really feel this is a big gap in the market, as in making children feel at ease in a restaurant, making the parents feel like their child is welcomed. We still need to eat as well if you have kids, and you don't want to always feel like you're just, what's the word, in restaurants you feel like it's not made for kids, that they're making a mess, that they're when they're only just being kids. We can't expect them to act like adults when they're not yet. And just a healthier approach, and you want to eat your dinner in peace. So if somebody came around to each table, a magician, a balloon maker, or something simple that's built into the price of the meal, like if you came around and entertained my kids, and then I was able to eat my dinner, like I'd love that. What parent wouldn't love that? Like what family wouldn't go out on a Sunday? The place would be so busy. So get in contact with me, check the description below, and I can give you even more details and really get into like specifics if you want to explore that business idea. So my next business idea, I'm really excited about this one. I would love to see this. I would use it myself. It's a big pain point for people to go out as a family for dinner. So that's why I call it Nana's, as in nanny's, grandmother's house. Where'd you get the best homemade food? It's your grandmother's house. So the pain thing I'm trying to solve would be trying to get healthy, good food into your kids, and also being able to enjoy having it served up to you in a restaurant setting. Normally when you're in a restaurant, kids can be loud, to an extent. Obviously you try put good manners on them, but to have them like so I got inspired with this idea because I went to the CBeebies hotel in Alton Towers, and in that hotel, the restaurant, the food area was magnificent. Like the high chairs were sorted for kids, like the cutlery down to the food that they were offering, down to the cutlery was like plastic plates. So on to the next idea, number 3, mom life, I call it, as in to see more fitted dresses for, not necessarily dresses, but workwear for mom life, literally for day-to-day mom life. So what's out there on the market, it's like the mom jeans and a lot of like very, very casual stuff, and I just personally would love to see a lot more like something a bit more glamorous but modest, but like a nice combination of like maybe a shirt dress or a practical dress that's long enough, that's modest enough. Like with kids, you're running around, you're actually like bending over and doing the boogie and stuff, so that it needs to be long enough, needs to be warm enough, needs to be practical with stains, it needs to be like modest enough as well. Like a lot of dresses, they're great, like a wrap dress is really practical and flattering. Like your body shape changes so much after becoming a mother that you need to dress differently, and I just found a lot of workwear is like fashion and trends, and it's not workwear, but like I call it mom workwear, because the housewife or a stay-at-home mom, or even like working mothers who then at the weekend they have their kids, it's like you want to change your wardrobe a little bit. You want to have your like office wear or your corporate wear, and then you want to have your like at home clothes. You can't, so it has to be a combination of, you can't be fully glam or like silk and stuff delicate fabrics, beading work, embroidery, that can be very tricky when you're around kids. Like the fabric needs to move. So I just found a wrap dress is really flattering on almost all body shapes. It's you can extend it, it changes with your body. So like if you're losing weight or you put on weight, or like people try to get a whole new wardrobe when they become pregnant, so you're constantly changing two wardrobes, investing again, and it's nice to get quality pregnancy wear or nursing tops and nursing outfit. But I just found a lot of the colours are horrid and miserable. It's like, what, just because you're a mother you can't be fashionable, you can't like have something nice and bright to cheer you up, or like you're just determined to be miserable. Like your clothes and colour theory and all that, like colour does affect your mood. Little things that could cheer you up, as in if you look well, you feel well. Yes, it's superficial to some people, but I do think there's a deep psychological, if you dress yourself well, the same way with your kids, if you put them in a nice fresh suit, you feel better, you're more dignified, you look better. So just mom life workwear, as they call it, a dress with pockets, a dress that's stretchy, a dress that has shapewear built into it underneath, that you don't need all these different tops and different, if you're a woman you know what I mean, like a built-in, like basically that something you can throw on that's not leggings, that's not just gym wear. Because apparently you can get like kidney infections if you wear too much gym wear, which I never knew. And I just like flowy dresses feel better, but just something that's warm, like a wintry type dress, or depending on your climate, like basically like a 3/4 length down to the calf, something with arms. You definitely need a dress with arms and sleeves, but that's still stitched well. So for the sake of a couple of correct stitching, like wrap dress or shirt dress with pockets, like a lot of these can be done very cheaply, very easily, and then it's just about good fabric. Like denim is good, but like flattering colours or things that where stains can come out of if the baby spills stuff, and something you can move around in and still feel womanly and still feel dressed, instead of just leggings. Or obviously, yeah, if you had like good fitting jeans, high-waisted jeans, you could do a whole collection, could do a whole range, a very targeted market. I do think there's room for it. So where I think there's a huge gap in the market also is night dresses and maternity wear, like dressing gowns, and a lot of them for like the hospital as well, like specifically pregnancy and maternity ranges. They're all very dull, dark, or whatever I find on the market at the minute. I'm sure if you looked online you could find something, but I just found it was very hard to get my hands on anything that was a bit more practical and glamorous, like a bit more brighter in colour. Like it's really lacking in colours, and like, is it so hard to get material that's not grey and black and brown and dull? I know like it needs to be functional as well, but definitely like stuff for like a baby moon, like you want to look pretty, pajamas, nightwear, silk, like a lot of these, yes, they sell to the general market, but stuff with the proper stitching, that's maternity stitching, and a nursing top. Like you spend so much time in your nightwear and your pajamas and stuff after birth as well. Like you really do, it's a great gift for somebody. It's nice to have, to feel a bit more than just like polka dot pajamas, or nothing against polka dots, but I mean like that stereotypical like teddy bears on your, like not glam, like not mature clothing, not something that's grey and dull, something that's fitted better, like for the lack of proper just stitching and design. And I think they're called patterns, like if you get the proper pattern for like something that fits well, glides on the body and looks like nice, something that you can go away with, like if you're going away with your partner on like a trip or anything, that it's just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you need to resort to like what's the word, non-flattering sleepwear, dressing gowns, pajamas, loungewear, but specifically for pregnancy or postpartum. There could be a little gap in the market there. I know there used to be more shops here in the UK and Ireland. A lot of them have closed down lately. I know a lot of stuff like that's going online, but it's hard to find them. So how could you solve that? Okay, ladies, on to number 5. Business idea number 5 was what I call double trouble. So it would be mother, like mom and me, mother and daughter, like makeup that they can share. Now I know this is a little bit controversial, makeup with kids, but I do find kids copy their parents and they take your makeup. So why not have specific makeup that you can share? Obviously hygienic, like not mascaras and too much lipstick, but maybe like lip balm in a tube that's tinted, so that it's hygienic, but like powder and eyeshadow, foundation, even if the tube is hygienic, but basically so it's like kids friendly makeup, not kids, maybe more preteen, something that the child can take the mom's makeup and you can share it together, that you don't have to always buy play makeup for kids. A lot of play makeup is full of talc, full of like comedogenic ingredients that block your skin. And you know, like I found my daughter takes my makeup and plays with it, but the colours aren't flattering. It's a bit too like mature for her, so something that's like subtle, like a pale pink or pale, just something so they feel like shimmer and glitter, but something that the mother would wear as well. So mothers tend to on average not go all out and have a full face, well besides me, but to have it like subtle natural look, but like tints and stuff that's natural that you can both share, and that the packaging is like cute enough. It's just something special, like a gift, that you can teach the girls young how to like apply makeup that's subtle and classy. And like I remember being younger and applying bright blue eyeshadow and things like this, like completely over the top, where if it was like neutral colours and earthy tones and pale pink, more like moisturising, maybe even like skincare. You could definitely look into this, but to have it like, I've seen this in face masks. I have seen this in shops where they do mom and me, like mother-daughter kind of face masks and skincare and stuff. That you can have a pamper night together. But I haven't seen like specifically like some kind of makeup tint or colour palette or something that you could share, or something that's a bit more child-proof, that, you know, they always let the powder drop and then the eyeshadow shatters, and it kind of, so maybe more like liquid eyeshadow or creams or tints or balms, and something really natural, all natural, like lots of aloe vera and those type of ingredients, a natural approach, and no allergy. Just a lot of play makeup is awful. It's like literally putting crayons on the child's skin, and I'm like, why can't they have moisturizing and healthy products? Like makeup's gone so technology driven nowadays and scientific research that it's not what it used to be. Like play makeup, yeah, is basically crayons and paint. But like proper adult makeup is skincare in one, makeup and skincare. So definitely I think I would love that, to have a range or something that I could buy as a gift for her to show. And it's like without it being sending the wrong message. I do know some people are like, no makeup on children, but like they steal and play with your makeup anyway. So I do think this could be the correct education, and done like teaching them, like a 12-year-old might want to wear a little bit of foundation to school, a little bit of blush to brighten up their face, like tinted moisturizer, that kind of thing. Obviously not seductive type of makeup, that's not what I mean. So that's another idea. I'd love to see that on the market. I think I'd buy that myself. The next business idea, talk to me. So I have seen versions of this on the market. I do know it's possible. So basically this is more a safety thing. To have like, I know you can do it in an iPhone watch, like an Apple Watch and stuff, but to have like a watch that's like, or wristband, or basically like a walkie-talkie, but not a mobile phone. Like I have seen kids' mobile phones, basically a safety feature of the child, if they're a bit older, maybe playing in their friend's house or down the road, not too far away, or outside, out the front, and something that's like, come back in for your meal, come back in for your dinner, or like a safety thing, like a GPS, just to mind your child if they're out and about, something like a wristband that they could send you a quick message. I know I've seen like kids watches where they can send a voice note. That could work, like, oh, I'll be back in 5 minutes, or oh, I'm in so and so's house, and then you send a message back like, nope, get back here now. I think that could work. Or something like, if you're in a busy amusement park, or if you're out in the shops somewhere, just so they don't get lost, or that you're in communication, but you don't want the whole aspect of social media or access to a phone is too much, I think, for kids of a certain age to take it into account. So basically I call it like a walkie-talkie, but in a watch, because I think they could use that. And then it also has the time. Maybe more like 8 to 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, kind of that age, preteen maybe. Just an idea. I do know there's versions of that, so write that in the comments below if there is actually a solution to this already. I'd love to use it, so do write down below, oh, this is what I use. Let other mothers know. Do share the wisdom. That's what we're here for, and this idea might spark another idea in somebody else. So that's what we're about here, sharing the wisdom. Okay, so we're on to number 7, night angels. So what I mean by that, is like an agency of postpartum caretakers. Like I do know you have doulas for this, but also to have like a combination of maybe night nurse. The biggest problem with a newborn is sleep, like sleep for the parents, especially if somebody has to go back to work. It's just impossible if you don't get a night's sleep. It causes all sorts of issues. So yes, the idea is like pre-vetted babysitter, cleaner, doula / like night nurse, even like that you could, any sort of that type of training, or like basically like an agency that you could call up, oh, I need somebody for an hour here. Yeah, you could get a childminder or a babysitter, but a lot of that is really tricky, so to like quite costly here where we are. But it'd be more like the postpartum period, maybe those first kind of 3 months, that you would have people who are specifically trained in that kind of newborn care. Like, yes, you can have a lot of midwives call out to you, and you have your medical care from the hospital, but just something you could add in private, like even lactation consultants. So some kind of agency where you can call them as needed. Or I know a lot of people get like sleep training experts or sleep training for their children. But I think a lot of it is like house help, so to get like a cleaner or cook or just something that, if for people who aren't surrounded by family and friends, if you're an expat and you've moved somewhere new and you're setting up your family and you need somebody for the postpartum period, that's an idea. Or I think a lot of people would pay for that. You don't always want to ask your friends if they're busy and they're working, and that you don't want to, obviously they do it to an extent, but or family will help as much as they can, but I think it's nice to just have that professional contract that it's like pay you per the hour, and because you're inviting somebody into your private space, your private home. So that's an idea as well, to have some kind of an agency, not necessarily midwives or not necessarily doulas, but like house help, like to stay overnight, mind the baby in a separate room, so you could sleep in one bedroom and have a full night's uninterrupted sleep. If you once a week even, like I know it's not good for attachment, it's great to co-sleep and all those different theories that are out there and different parenting practices, so each to their own. So someone to mind the older sibling while you're looking after the younger one, or to do school runs. You don't always want to get a babysitter, especially when it's a newborn involved. You want so basically a night angels are for the mother as well, for her care, and then also for the children. So not specifically just a babysitter to sit in and mind them and be there in case of emergency. Somebody that's like a nanny, or somebody that's like an au pair but also attends to the mother. So that the lines of doula and house help kind of blurred. I have seen this around, but it's just not as popular, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's not really widely available. Is it the training or the insurance, or why is it not more popular, or is it really popular? Yeah, so I definitely wish the kind of home help doula would be more available, especially for the night shift or evening, putting them to bed kind of help. It would obviously come at a premium cost, but I think a lot of people would be willing to pay that, especially if you're sleep deprived, you'll pay for anything. Okay, so on to the next idea. Or use these ideas to like tweak what's already out there or improve on it. So this idea would be the mom snack. So I've noticed with my girls that one of the best things ever is just when they're having a moment and they're a little bit cranky like kids get, a snack. Snack solves everything. So always have snacks on you. So not just snacks for the kids, but also snacks for the mom, but to make it like a protein bar or a flapjack or an oat cake, like a cookie. So a healthy cookie or cereal bar that's specifically targeted at mothers, that children could eat as well. That's like high protein, healthy, like nuts and seeds or goji berries, cranberries, that kind of thing in it, that you're getting vitamins C and you're getting like protein all in one, and it's a snack on the go. A lot of times like cooking a full meal can be tricky, or like you definitely need something on the go, and high protein I think would be an excellent idea. Or I've also seen these like lactation cookies that you could have a whole range, that basically protein bars not geared at the fitness industry, but protein bars geared at mothers. Or like I've seen protein shakes for like losing weight, but to have it like almost nutrition snacks, easy to on the go, that are not high in sugar, that if your child wanted a bit they could as well. Like I've seen cashew nut bars and like different things where it's like crushed fruit and crushed nuts together, like cold pressed in a bar. But maybe something like to help, like those lactation cookies with, I think it's oats, flax seeds, linseeds. I think if you could put like vitamins in a protein bar, like, or good fish oils, or if you could put like evening primrose or starflower oil, so specifically for the nutritional needs of a new mother on the go, that would be excellent. Something to have in your handbag, or you could have them like little cookie shapes that the kids could have them as well, or you have them like a sweet, but definitely more like that you feel like you've had a wholesome snack that's not sugared, so you don't crash and that glycemic index just goes boing right down. And like you see some women living off coffee, and it's such masculine energy, like go, but definitely something that, like, modern day is all about convenience, so why not use it to your advantage and use it to help? So I'd love to see that on the market, that something you could buy at the supermarket checkout, that like a lactation cookie, or a just even, because your body is repairing itself in that phase, newborn phase, so you want to rest and you need those protein building blocks. So I'd love to. Now onto our second last business idea, and then I think I have a bonus one as well, and that's be done. I might even do a second part to this video, because I feel like I'm just chat, brain dumping everything on you guys. But here we go. So second last business idea, which I think is just genius, would be a couples destination spa. So yes, you can get couples treatments in a spa, but it's like that concept I was saying at the start of the video about the specialist area within the beauty industry, that people do like to go to specialists. So why do you need a specialist for a couple spa? So to make it like a day spa retreat, but specifically set up for couples, so it's not like a treatment room. So I think a lot of men, stereotypically on average, obviously there's exceptions, but a lot of men feel really cringy or awkward in a spa. But to have it like more like a cafe, like a lunch cafe, healthy salads, healthy smoothies, like spa, that you feel like it's a whole day out. You can have your lunch and then your treatments, and that it's all kind of couples around as well, that it's the treatment rooms are set up for couples. I've seen this where they can have their own, like there's like a sauna and steam room that the couples can use, and then they get their you can have like a seaweed bath, and then but a lot of that is within a spa, and you're mixing with people who like want to just come and have their spa day and be quiet. And so yes, you could incorporate this definitely into an already existing spa or salon, but the whole aim would be, I'd love to see more like couple treatments. I've seen like Razul chambers are really cool. If you ever been to spa, you know what I mean. Like, I just would love to see it more like open and more like a romantic spot for people to go to and go together, and to normalize it that it's like couples day out. I think if you combined it with more like a lunch cafe and then a treatment room, and just specifically have that, to make it more male friendly, to make it like really open and airy, and really to make it like a fun kind of environment, to make it like quality time together, peaceful. Or you could incorporate that definitely into treatment menus in existing spas. So like I said, it's just an idea and just something that I've noticed, social commentary basically. So number 10, I have it named All of Us. So basically an idea for family-friendly furniture, that your home can be stylish and baby-proofed and baby-friendly. A lot of the toys and baby seats and baby furniture out there that I've noticed on the market are so overbearingly plastic and loud and colourful, and just no kind of they're obviously geared towards the safety of the child, of the baby, but they do lack a bit of like design and style. I have seen some nice pieces of furniture, but I haven't seen a specific like range that I've noticed or that I've come across. A range of like, do you know, like the table in your living room, like your footstool, things like this, that the edges are rounded. The TV unit has rounded corners. So if you're a new family and you've bought a new house and you know you're going to have kids and you're planning it that way, that you would invest in these type of furniture that are stylish, practical, functional and baby-proofed, pre-baby proofed. No sharp edges, no massive glass that they could cut themselves off if it broke, or soft furniture or soft like coverings on them, or stain proof material, or material that's like repellent to like some kind of stains, or like stylish yet I think you could, if you sat with a designer and really thought about this, expand on this idea and have a whole range. Obviously there's 100% I've seen like individual high chairs or individual pieces of furniture that are what I'm saying, this kind of family friendly, stylish, but good for kids, like stair gates that don't look like they're totally out of place in the home, or I just feel like they're not all in one place. It's really hard to find them. It's really hard to see them in the mainstream. Everything is geared towards like it's either style or either childish and garish and like noisy and sounds and you know, like buttons and stuff for the kids to play with. But like you all live in the house together. Like you don't have to give up your style or anything just because you've kids now. I think there is a way. Obviously you put that as a lesser priority and think of the kids first, but I think you could combine the two. I think that's possible with a bit of thought, a bit of detail. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. I want to hear. I want to expand on that idea. I don't know specifically what I mean, but I could definitely see like more high chairs that fit into kitchen table dining sets. Definitely like a footstool, something in the living room, like with storage, but the kids can paint and play on it, but it's no sharp edges, and you can wipe it down, or you can make it look like stylish if you could put some kind of tabletop on it, or later in life it evolves and looks better. You can change it around, and then people be willing to invest in it if it is like multifunctional. And these are just some thoughts regarding furniture. So that was one of those business ideas. So I've loads more. I might even do a second part. Let me know if you want more of these random ramblings and random thoughts. So here's a bonus one, completely unrelated to all of them, but definitely not so much mom life, but more for women in general. So one last idea would be like, it's very out there, but like, so I've seen when you go into Starbucks, you can see these, like they have Starbucks cards, or these top-up cards, or store cards. So like a mini credit card, or like you top it up like a voucher, and then you have money on it. So or I've seen them like rewards cards in a lot of shops. So basically more like from a safety point of view, so to call it like the pink card, so to have like access to instant credit, like not much, but just like, I think this would work really well for single moms. This would work really well for young women out in the dating world. This would work really well for even young teenagers. So basically cash flow insurance. So access to money in an emergency. So I call it the pink card because it's like the black card. So not a credit card, not a bank overdraft, but maybe something where you pay fee, like a monthly membership, so that you know that you have access to credit, but instant access. You need to get home in a hurry, you need to pay a bill you didn't expect. So I don't know enough about the financial world, whether this would but my idea how this would work in the details. So let me know if you can send me in the right direction, if this would be feasible, because I know people have bank overdrafts, they have credit cards. Just use a credit card, you would say. But say if you need to get a taxi home late and your wallet got stolen or your phone got stolen, so you don't have access to Revolut, you don't have access, nobody can send you cash bank link, that it's because you paid this membership, you could log in with an email address from somebody else's account, or basically that you could put money in it and have savings in it. And then if you needed to in an emergency, obviously the rate of repaying the repayments would be really, really high to cover it. But because you're paying into the membership, that's you're pre-approved. So at 3 a.m, you can access maybe a limit of 500 euros or dollars or whatever that it's or $20 if that's all you need. But because you pay your membership, maybe a flat fee, something like that, and then people could buy you vouchers, or people could top it up for you, and that you could have your own money in it. But if you needed to access credit, because a credit card, I don't know if that would work the same. These are just some thoughts, that it's pre-approved access to money, that it's you have in an emergency, you don't need to wait. A credit card, okay, you're saying just use your credit card, but not everybody wants to have a credit card and pay the bank fees and sign up for that, and it can be very tempting. So I hope I am explaining this properly. So the need that you're filling in the market, the niche that you're filling, would be access to instant money, but that you're pre-approved. Okay, compared to your credit card, that it's it's not a loan approval, you're not getting a loan, it's just small micro finance, micro money, just emergency money. That maybe, see, credit card people they pay off the bills, they might get stuck in debt with those. That maybe this could be an alternative, that you pay to be able to access emergency money, but that I don't know, you could expand on that idea, that it's not you get sucked into debt because you use the credit card online. So more for parents to give it to their teenagers. So but that it's, if you can't access your bank card, that it's an online savings account. Yes, it's Revolut and people could send it to you in Revolut, but I think you need your phone. So I don't know how that works. An idea, so it's a safety net, access to emergency money for women if you needed to get money to get home, $20 a year. Something for teenagers if they get stuck out and about, that you're not struck with no money, but that it's not a credit card, not something you'd use regular, maybe that you could only use the emergency feature once or twice. So if you were backpacking or traveling, basically access to funds, not large funds, if you were out traveling or late at night, So it's not credit union, it's not a loan, and not using a credit card, nothing ongoing. It's like a once off. So somebody could top up the voucher and give it as a gift and top up the card, like a teenager, or I hope I'm making sense. Just access to money basically for emergency reasons. I don't know, maybe you could add that into a service that a credit card already offers, or a bank, or you could maybe, I don't know if that would be possible, if you could see basically out late at night, if your wallet and your phone got stolen, how could you access some emergency money? Yes, you say cash, but what if your bag got stolen? What if, all these ideas to keep our daughters safe. Let me know in the comments below. And that was my bonus idea. Very conceptualized first, but on the other ones I have a bit more research. I can do business plans, I can advise, I can consult further, everything to get the sparks and the creative juices flowing. But thank you very much for listening. If you've made it this far, I'm very impressed. Thank you. And I can summarize and clarify more of the ideas. So stay tuned. If I come up with more ideas, I'll put them up in a part 2 video if I get a good response to this one. I always have lots of ideas going around and around, so or if you have an idea, get in touch and I could maybe tweak it or do a bit of research for you. Let's help each other and consult with each other. So I wish you women all the best, and always encourage you to start your own business and or incorporate these ideas. So I will hear from you guys very soon and get some discussion going in the comments. We can get some market research for you guys. So thank you very much. Until next time.